at the back post. He finds Ben Starkey. Of course, he does his second header of the episode, and that is a lovely finish.
Oh, yeah!
Hello and welcome back to Mattov's English Journey, and welcome back to the fifth tier of English football, our third season here in Alfreton. We're going to be kicking it off today with two games coming up against Oldham and Halifax, but it's not going to go ahead before I show you some of the developments at the club in the off-season that we've just had. The pre-season preparations have got underway. We're ready to have another season here in the National League off the back of last season's 16th place finish, which was okay for us, but now is the season where I think we can take it to the next level, and we must do play much better than we did at times last year, and hopefully we can get that result that we want. So the first thing I'm gonna have to show you is the transfers that we've brought in to the club. I've say we've brought in around the same volume of players as we did last year. Some of them were not as good as maybe we wanted them to be. Others were quite good for us. So if I just take a look at all transfers, I'm not just checking if there's none from last season. No, there isn't. So first thing we'll show you is the release players who've left the club. If we go and take a look over here, just the three players leaving us. We've got Sean Brisley, who left. He didn't get a look in the team last year, and he did retire. For us, a key player in our promotion to the back to the National League. Next player we released was Keenan Quansah. I mean, he was pretty good for us at times, that giving us that good squad depth, and he put in a good season for us, so we let him go after that. To go on to another club and see if he can continue his development there. And then the next transfer out is quite a sad one, to be fair. Adam Lund, he was a real key player for us in that season. We got promoted. He just didn't really have a look into the team. Last year, just like Sean Brisley, he has also left the club, and that is all the players who have left us. I'm pretty sure if I go take a look, yeah, that's everyone who's left us. I'm not too sure if anyone from here has left. These are all last season who have left, so that's fine. So the more exciting thing we're going to look at now is the people who've joined the club this year. One transfer out actually, that I should take a look at here is that Paul Apaya has left the club. He's gone to Lincoln City. We got quite a lot of money for him, around 85k, I believe. Maybe we could have got a little bit more, but he said he wanted to move on to a bigger club, and for a player who we got on a free transfer, I said at times last season he struggled for consistency, and that's maybe the reason why we didn't ever get a consistent spell of wins or good results. And for a player we got on a free transfer to let him go for 85,000, he had a decent season for us. He was quite cheap on the wage bill, and he was a good servant for us. To see him out the door for that price is quite good for us, really. And I'm happy that he can go on and develop at a much bigger club, because that probably is his level. Maybe Alfreton was not the level for him. Johnny Goodard as well is another player who didn't get a look into the team. He was just helping in depth last year. He has also left. I believe that's everyone now. Yeah, by the looks of it, that is everyone who we need to look at. So now is the time to show you all the players who we've brought in. So we're going to start from it's going to go in date order. So the first transfer I brought in was Caden Kelly. He's an attacking midfielder, 21 years of age. He's been at some much higher clubs in the Football League, like Salford, Sunderland, Accrington. He's got 5-star potential, and he looks like he could be a really, really decent player. He's got some good attributes, as you can see here. If we give him the time this season, which I definitely will, I'm going to try and go maybe with a bit more of a 4-2-3-1, what I like traditionally play as opposed to that 4-3-3, which we stuck with for the last two seasons. If he gets the time in that position, then I definitely think he could get up to this potential ability. One thing I have done as well is put all the boys down on training plans. It's never really something I'd focused on in the first two seasons, but now I've done it, and hopefully that can benefit all of them. So the next player I've brought in, I'm really excited about this one. Kenny Coker. He is a striker. He's come in from after being released from Norwich, so he was going through their youth system. He is a 4-star striker, 21 years of age, with 5 stars of potential ability, and some of his attributes really, really good for a striker. As you can see here, he can play in so many different roles successfully, and he could be our Ryan Taylor replacement. He's quite young. He's got a nice striker build, as you can see here, and he could be really, really impressive for us. So hopefully he can get the goals that we wanted. He had decent pre-season for us, the 4 goals and 2 assists coming in the 7 games we've played. But if he can turn up for us this season, he could be a real star player. So the next signing we've brought in Max Howells. He's a right winger, another good player who we brought in on loan from Wrexham. We had to put in quite a tough bargain to bring him in, but he has come in. He's already a really, really good player, as you can see here. Still has the potential to develop, and as I said, at the end of last episode, we needed to bring in a right winger, and this is our man by the looks of it. Really, really good stats all over the board, and hopefully he can continue to develop and play really, really well here. So, next player brought in now, we've got Dan Sassy as a central defender here. As you can see, another player with some amazing potential. He's been released by Burnley, and we decided to pick him up. Some more really, really good stats, especially for a centre back. His heading's really good. Marking strength, aggression, really good to see. I hope he can develop and be our Porter Pie replacement, because that's what we're trying to see in him. So next player we brought in, it's just another goalkeeper to help strengthen the squad, because they were getting frustrated with that. Is Kai Hockey. He's just helping us with the depth, not really on any contract, but hopefully that is not an issue that doesn't come up again, because the boys have complained about strength in goalkeeper, and it's definitely improved in this transfer window. So hopefully, as I say, that doesn't become an issue for them in this season. So the next player who will help us in this goalkeeping department is Jacob Adams. He is another goalkeeper that we've brought in, first choice goalkeeper now, you'd think, coming in for George Willis. He's looking like he's got some good attributes. He's 3.5 stars of ability. He's still quite young, could develop even more, and he's played for some smaller clubs, but he clearly has the potential, and if he can put in a good shift for us, that would be really, really good. Much taller than George Willis, which is obviously quite crucial in a goalkeeper, 190 centimetres. And I hope he can develop into the goalkeeper that we want. And now the final transfer to show you, Tyler Williams. He's another centre back to pair Sassy. He's got some amazing physical attributes here, as you can see. He's the final player with that 5-star potential ability. He's come through the Norwich ranks. We're quite a big fan of those Norwich release players. He's got the good attributes. As I say, he's still really quite young, but to put up 3 stars of ability already with all these attributes, he could be a real exceptional player. So this is how the squad is looking overall now. Just look at that potential set there. Really, really good to see. Everyone's got good market values as well, so should anyone need to be moved on, then we can get a lot of money for them, but this potential is really, really good to see. One transfer out also, which I said would happen for us if I go back to the transfer history. Lewis Salmon, he's gone to Boreham Wood on loan, so he's a tier down from us. I really hope that he can have a good season there, because he still has that potential to develop. Maybe not as much as he did previously, but he does have that potential. But I don't think the time that I want to give him will be enough for him. So hopefully he can go on and develop there. So that's all the transfers we brought in now. Hopefully they can gel a lot better than some of the signings of last year. They've all got some really, really good potential, and the depth that we have this year is players who've been here for at least a season. So that's really, really good to see. So 2 games coming up today. We've got a game away from home against Oldham, and then Halifax at home after that. And I'm just hoping we can start off this season well. Last year we didn't have the best start, and it didn't put us on the best, base for the rest of the season, and I just hope we can start it off well, gain that consistency from early, and see how well we can do this season. So let's go on to the first game against Oldham. So the team for this opening day clash against Oldham starts with Adams in goal. We've got a backline, Guerrero, Pollard, Williams, Sassy and Perrett. We've got a midfield of Cantrill and Waldock, Kelly ahead of them, Starkey on the left, Howells on the right, and Kenny Coker up top. Opening minutes of this game here, we have our first corner in. Coker just getting the flight of the ball a bit wrong there. As I say, I just hope this season can go well for us. We've got some really good players in a proper striker now in Kenny Coker. He looks like the real deal. Some good strength and depth as well. A lot of the players who we've brought in have been good for us last season. I mean, the players who are on the bench for us have been good last season, and the players who we brought in, Luke, really, really good. So hopefully we've built this good squad. I hope the transfers pay off, because I want to see it work for us. We definitely have shown potential last year, and although the team might have changed a bit, those areas that needed strengthening have been, and hopefully it pays off for us now. And we need to just do that, and hopefully we can do that in today's episode and put ourselves on a strong footing. But Oldham have the first chance of the game here. The ball on that side it looks like it was going to be delivered in, but Harry Perrett has fouled his man. Our new captain Perrett has just fouled that player. We demoted Willis because I mean he's not going to get too much time for us this season. So we decided to give the armband to Harry Perrett. The penalty for Oldham being converted there in the early moments, and now we need to try and find our first goal of this game. Coker needing to show himself off really on the channel and show what he can do at striker. As 15 minutes goes, we've conceded the first goal. As 25 minutes goes here, Kelly finds himself on the ball. He plays a return ball to Harry Perry at the back post. Ben Starkey with a lovely goal there. What a header that was from him. He's been having some exceptional form in pre-season. I think 7 goals in 7 games for him, and he's demonstrating why he's kept his place in this team. And as I said, you know, I can't stop reiterating, he is an exceptional player. The reason I tied him down in that very first episode is because he is just an amazing player, and he gets our equalising goal here, and now we've put ourselves in a bit of a better position. Hopefully we can build on this come the second half. As Oldham have a chance from this free kick, but Guerrero Pollard gets his head to that, and now Williams finds himself on the ball. Back to Guerrero Pollard, and Starkey now on this wing. He's got Kelly ahead of him and a new number 10, but Starkey loses out on that ball there. What a kind of a rarity for him there. Not good to see really, and now Oldham will look to try and turn this ball over. Look a little bit exposed in the middle there. We look to be a bit outnumbered, but hopefully we can try and get this away as Oldham look to still advance with the ball. The ball goes in now, back post, and the shot goes in, and it has just crept in there. Adams not being able to reach it. Our goalkeeper, poor from Perrett to not win his header, and now we go 2-1 down and losing again in this game. Kick off here in this second half. We've gone on the positive mentality because we know we can play it. We did it all of last season somehow. I don't know how, to be honest. When we were a team who was just come up to the new league to play that positive football all the time, it was quite remarkable, really. But we've adapted to the bounce mentality. Now when we need a goal, we go to the positive mentality, and hopefully it works. Cantrell plays the ball in there. He's got Coker at the back post, and he doesn't manage to win that, and then he just puts the brakes on and doesn't decide to chase it. But now he looks to try and track back and win it back. He doesn't manage to win it there, and now Oldham will look to try and counter attack. It's Ollie McBurney on the ball. He must have signed for them. He's still advancing on this side. We don't want to let him get it square. The ball goes in, and the shot goes in the middle of the box to make it 3-1 to Oldham Alfreton. Not been our best performance here in this first game of the season, you know, and we need to make a few improvements if we want to try and go on and get that League 2 finish that we want. A few changes made for us now. I've brought on Crowther, Nathan Newell and Harlem Hale as well. So, you know, some of our most trusted players really. Crowther doing that full season for us. Harlem Hale, we know what he can do when he's on the ball, and I hope he can do it for us here again in a game where we need 2 goals. It's not been the best start to proceedings for us, but it's still a long season. I shouldn't let it be a thing that concerns me a lot, you know. If this becomes a consistent thing, then maybe it's something to consider. But this Oldham team are very, very good, and I just hope we can improve when we play the next games. We have had a lot of shots by the looks of it, but this home advantage for Oldham, I should say, and just the team still gelling together it's been bad for us. But I hope we can pull it back in the next episode as Kelly, our new number 10, finds himself on the ball. He dribbles quite deep with it. He plays it to Crowther now, and he's got who is it? It's Williams on that side with him. Instead, he goes back to Adams, and then Adams plays it to Williams now. He plays it out wide to Harlem Hale. Nathan Newell will play that ball back to Harlem Hale, and there's some nice passing here. Kelly plays the ball over, and Kenny Coker's through on goal. Coker with the shot, and he's hit the outside of the post. How unlucky is that for him, really? But it's some good play from the whole team there as the full-time whistle goes. We still lost on the day, but it was still an okay performance, and hopefully we can build on that into this next game coming up against Halifax. So the team for our first home game at the Impact Arena against Halifax starts with Jacob Adams in goal. We've got backline of Guerrero Pollard, Williams, Dan Sassy and Harry Perrett. Midfield, Cantrell, the return of Fuster, and ahead of them they've got Caden Kelly. We've got Ben Starkey on the left, Max Howells on the right, and Kenny Coker up top. Opening moments of this game here, we find ourselves with a free kick. George Cantrell, he scored a few of these in pre-season actually, so hopefully he can convert from this chance. He takes the free kick, he sets it up, and it's forced to save from the Halifax goalkeeper. It's a nice strike from George Cantrell there, and now we have a chance from this corner. We want the likes of, you know, Kenny Coker, maybe the centre-backs, getting in there trying to win this set piece. Set pieces have definitely improved for us this season and at the end of last season, so hopefully they can continue to be good for us in this season. As Max Howells has headed out a ball there for some reason, he went and chased it, didn't manage to reach his own ball, not like that N'Golo Kante clip where he kicked his own ball and then went and chased it after. Not to be full Max Howells that time on loan from Wrexham for the season, as Kenny Coker has his first real involvement in this episode. He plays it out wide to Max Howells. He might leave to have the shot, and it's a poor shot from Howells there. Not his best start really, but we are getting involved in this game, putting up quite a few chances we need to defend. Maybe this first chance for Halifax in, it's a good header by Sassy there. There's a lot of atmosphere at the moment in the stadium. Everyone's going crazy at the moment. It's good to see, as Howells has his third involvement already in this game. He'll look to try and deliver a ball in. That's what he does at the back post. He finds Ben Starkey. Of course he does, his second header of the episode, and that is a lovely finish to make it 1-0 in this game. 25 minutes gone in this game. The stats suggesting we're doing really well. We had a lot of the possession, but maybe this game has turned a bit in momentum. We're completing a load of our passes and putting up quite a few shots as well, which is good to see. But now Halifax have a bit of a good spot in this game. The ball over the top finds itself through on goal. The shot goes in and it's hit the crossbar. Very fortunate there that that's not gone in. It definitely beat Adams on his goal line, but now we have the chance to turn this over, maybe get another goal to make it 2-0 in this half. But Halifax will continue with this persistent spell here. We need to get this clear. Don't know who it is on the edge of the box, maybe Kenny Coker, but they'll continue to pass the ball around. The shot goes in and it's hit the crossbar again, and Adams needs to recover or else we could be in a bit of trouble here. The ball goes in and Adams comes out to make a big claim there and keep the score at 1-0. It's been a positive start for us, and under this spell of attack from Halifax, we've defended quite well, which is good to see. George Cantrell picking up a bit of an injury there. Not good to see. We'll bring on Liam Waldock there in the midfield to slot in. Hopefully that injury for him not too bad, because he is another one of our key players, one of the core players at the club, as I say. And now Halifax have another chance here. In this first half we had to put up with quite a few attacking opportunities in the last 15 minutes from them after our great start to this game, but now we have to show off our defending. The new centre-back can get involved. Williams, Sassy, the like of them. They'll have to show off how good they are, the reason we brought them in. Especially Williams, he could be an exceptional player at 18 years old. The fact he's already got the ability that he does could be an amazing player for us. But yet again, we have to do some more defending. We want to not invite these crosses. That's a new tactic I've put on for us to stop these crosses going in. Instead, they'll have to find another route, and that's what they do. Straight into the middle of the box, and they get the equaliser here in this game. And now in the second half, we've got more work to do if we want to pick up our first 3 points of this season. 30 minutes left in this game. We made quite a few attacking changes. We brought on Max Wright and Harlem Hale, and we've actually put Starkey into that number 10 position where Kelly was before. So we'll have to see if we can put in a bit of a shift there. Maybe not his natural position, but he can play there, so let's see if he can do it in these last 30 minutes of this game. We're on the positive mentality, as I say, but it looks like Halifax are the one who find themselves on the attack. It's a whip ball in there, and we need to get this gone. Guerrero Pollard back to our goalkeeper. Very solid defending there. Guerrero Pollard continues to develop for us this season. A few number changes as well, by the way. That's another thing I've just remembered. We've put Harry Perry on the number 2, Guerrero Pollard on the 3, Billy Fuster on the number 7, and Kenny Coker has inherited the number 9 shirt from I don't think anyone actually had it last season. Ryan Taylor was wearing the number 29, so proper number 9 up there, and he might have the chance to score here as Guerrero Pollard finds the ball. He's got Coker waiting in the middle. Instead, he opts to have the shot himself, and it's just skimmed that crossbar there. Very unfortunate for him, but some good play there. And now we have 25 minutes left in this game. Can we find the winning goal and put our first 3 points on the board in what has been another good performance for us, I'd say, but we still need to round it off and see if we can pick up all 3 points in this game. As 10 minutes is left in this game, a bit of a mistake from Harry Perry there. He headers the ball, but he loses track of it, and now the threaded through ball goes in. They'll look to try and square it here at the byline, and Williams has conceded a penalty there in the 82nd minute. And now we need to rely on Adams to come up with a big save here if we want to salvage at least a point. It's not been our best start to proceedings here in the league, as they have the chance to make it 2-1 in this game, and Adams nearly scrapes a hand to it, but he doesn't manage to reach it. And now they go 2-1 up here in this game. We need to go on the attacking mentality against a good Halifax team, but at home it's a game we should be contesting if we want to try and go into those playoff spots where we want to get this season. as they get the second goal of this game for themselves and make it 2-1. 88 minutes gone in this game. Growl Pollard plays the ball into Starkey in the middle. He doesn't manage to reach it, but it falls out now to Harlem Hale. He'll look to try and whip a ball, and he beats his man. He plays it into Starkey. Goes back out to Liam Waldock. Triangle pass back to Harlem Hale. Growl Pollard in the middle, doesn't win it. Harry Perrett now gets the ball, and he's got Kenny Coker, and Coker has headed the ball over. So close from him. What a chance that could have been in the dying moments of this game. We've only got a few minutes left. If we need to find the goal, it has to come now to at least salvage our first point of the season. It's not been our best start, maybe we've been attacking well, putting up the chances, but when it's come to defending, we've been quite poor. 5 goals conceded across the episode, and now there might be a chance for Halifax to get their third of this game. They find themselves quite wide on the ball, and Squirrel Pollard on that side gone out wide to try and receive it from him, but he doesn't manage to win that ball there, and now they'll look to try and just hold this ball, maybe get it over the top, and that's what they do, but Adams comes and collects it, and now we might have a chance to turn this over on the ultra attacking mindset. We need to just get this ball gone and see where it can lead to as the ball goes up now to Harlem Hale. He doesn't manage to win that, and now Halifax have turned it over once again. Their winger finds themselves through on goal. He has the shot, and he's put it over the crossbar. Very, very fortunate from that chance there, and now you can see here we've put up the XG, but it's just not been our day in terms of defending and performing. So yeah, not a very good start to the league for us. Hopefully that can improve come next episode. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave you with this little tune, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.